Morning, everyone. We are here for the February 24th Policy Committee meeting. Matt Bergeron, R.G. O'Leary, Barbara Owens, and Frank McCree are here. We do have a list of things to go through, and I'm just going to start out by kind of pointing out on two of them. I just had questions. Otherwise, Frank, I'm going to turn it to you as what you. I mean, I have some sense in terms of what order of priority is, but I'll leave that to you. The two that I wanted to is 0111. We don't have it, and it is something that we did actually just back in July consult with council on, and their not to get into too much into the weeds on that, but their guidance was to make modifications to 0110, which then would fulfill the requirements of what NISBA's proposed 111. So, and we did in October adopt those revisions to both 1 and 1.1R. So is that something we still need to do, or can we check that off the list?
Just let me explain how I came up with this list first, so then you'll understand my thought process of adding it. I went through the old policy updates from NISBA. In those old policy updates that we haven't seen, 0111 came up again. So it was there, and I'm like, all right, well, it's up again. Just let's make sure I cross it off the list. So what I did was, that's where you see all these. It's ones that were outstanding or ones that were on the list that we haven't addressed. I think it's completely fine. I just wanted to confirm with the board that you're all in agreement, and then we can just cross it off the list and call it a day.
I'm good with that. If we've addressed the very issue with council, and we're satisfied with what's already been brought to and adopted by the board.
Yeah, but literally this list, I was just going down the policy updates, and it was on there. And
yep. No, fine. And then the other one that I had a question on was 4772. I didn't recall a first read.
Yeah, so if you want to go to that one quick.
Sure.
So there was a final draft policy of that. Yeah. I have it on. I'm trying to get it up. I can ask Jessica the specific date of the first read, just to confirm it. Here you go.
You said 4772?
Yep. Graduation ceremonies. It's right here. That is the one. It was July 2023, but we never did a second read on it, I don't believe. Jessica's not. You have to forgive me. I did this a couple weeks ago.
No,
so my notes are. So
here's what I'm saying. I just didn't see on the agenda where there was a first read. What meeting was that?
It was in July of 2023 was when it.
Oh, 23.
Yeah, no, this is an old one.
Oh, okay. That's why.
No, this is old. Archie, do you remember when we discussed these? It was a while back.
I do remember. Yeah. I don't remember having the conversation where we were ready to bring it forward. I think we looked at it as part of.
It wasn't changing much, and it was just the state regulations on graduation ceremonies itself.
Yeah, I seem to recall we were looking at it as part of valedictory class. And
so it's a required component of allowance of graduation ceremonies. So we were going to go back to that. So
did we not?
This is about CDOS and career development and SAC. Yeah.
Right.
We can go back to it and revisit it, but it is a requirement.
would you recommend there if this was up for a first reading?
So we don't have one, I thought we do have one.
I'm gonna look at it right now.
Let me go.
That's where I'm
to
trying to get
our
to.
policy manual now. I could look back at our old agendas, which we have.
It's not, yeah, we do not have one at all.
No.
Gotcha. And it's a required?
It's required. Yeah.
Okay.
We have the valedictory class, which is 4771. 4772 we don't have. And let's go to the board doc agenda.
We have it in 4773. No. Because that's where we have the CDL stuff. Because we don't have it in a graduation policy. That's
So-
what I think we're missing.
Yeah. So January. So additionally, a former agenda on February 7th, 2024, policy 4772 was a new policy already following required law guidance. So we're already following guidance, but it was a new one that was there. And then
Then another question that comes up to me is, because of recent changes since 23, does that 22nd birthday change to 23 in the last paragraph?
no, it does not. It's still 22nd.
Yeah, I think
It's you
It's
don't.
for the year of your
No,
22nd
it's
year.
your 22nd birthday.
Or am I getting my years confused? It's 20, it's before.
You stop at 22.
At 22.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the funding stops at 21.
Oh, that's what I think the
Yeah.
litigation was about.
Yep.
Okay.
So, sorry, so it does look like we need to add 4772.
We don't have to, I mean, we can go back and reread it and go through it, but because it's been a while.
I've read it. It's precisely what Nisbet's proposed
Yeah,
policy.
I don't think we changed
I
it.
looked at it too, I think it's fine.
I just want to check one more thing because when Jessica was here, she checked it for me. Just one more second. You guys can talk about the policy. I want to check the board agenda real fast.
Graduation requirements 4770 hasn't been updated since 2003.
So here we go. Yeah, that's when we redid it. We redid it into the, no,
2003, like the original.
which
original
number is that?
4770.
Yeah, so we did a first reading of 4772 and 4772R on this date, April 9th, 2024.
And then we
never second read it. So we brought it back to the table. Yeah, that was it. So I have the board agenda up. So we
Okay.
did a first reading at the board on that day, April 9th. And then we tabled it, we never went back to it, but it was supposed to go back for a final. So I wrote final on it. So either it went to final and never made it to the agenda, or
I think that's what happened.
yeah, that's what I think it would have happened.
Yeah,
You said 4770, sorry.
4770 graduation
I'll look at that
requirements
fast.
is from the original policy manual of 2003.
Yeah.
I don't know if there have been updates,
We
but there
talked-
probably have been.
Yeah, I'll get an update on that.
When we talked about 4772, we talked about all of these
Right.
graduation policies as a group.
Yeah. And we did them. We did 43214 independent evaluators, 4771 early graduation, and 4772 and 4772R. Those were all grouped together for first read, but we never went back
I
and did
think, yeah, I think
4772R.
because this was a new policy with a first read, we probably just neglected to put it back on.
That's why I wanted to bring it back up.
Good catch.
Yep,
Put that on for the next one.
I'm fine with it if you guys are.
Yeah, I looked at it again, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I thought it was really funny when I found it. I go, that's a miss, happens.
If it were a revision to a prior policy by a prior committee, I might say, let's hold it over and take another look at it.
Yeah.
But if, as is untouched, it
Yeah.
is the proposed policy.
Now you said, I just want to look at one more quick thing since we're talking about it very quickly. I want to go to our policy drafts 4770. Yeah, so we did. Huh. Yeah, I'm going to share something quick. If you don't mind.
You know, I love the paper.
I said that. That's why I go, Barbara really likes paper copies. Okay. I pulled up, I went to our policy handbook, or policy items, and I put in 4770 and final came up for this. So then I wanted to look at it because we wrote final on it. So I don't know if, again, we can look back. Could this have been another one of those ones? Because I remember having everybody come in, everybody talk about it.
Yeah.
Was
This
it, can you find that on an agenda for a first read somewhere? No.
I'm going to look right now. This was on this is in our policy manual,
And what's
their policy shared decision group.
Our shared folder.
Yeah. Didn't write a date on it.
We must have, I know we looked at these as a group.
We did,
We did not do anything
but it says
yet
final.
with valedictory class.
Right, that was the only
That was the
one.
one that we were, like, we discussed.
Can somebody
Yeah.
pull up the one that we have on file to see how
Yeah,
much
that
different
right
this
here.
is, if you wouldn't mind?
Yeah, I got it right here.
I can zoom in here for you, Matt.
Super different.
Yeah, we did this one again.
Yeah, 4770, the one we have now starts with Regents diploma. Student has completed the
We did
requirements
all
of
this
Regents
work already.
diploma and lists.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely,
This is.
We did this, Tim Kelly came in, I remember these conversations. This is,
Yeah.
it said final, it was never put up.
okay, so we
That's
need
expensive.
to amend 4770 with
I'll
this
have this put up.
version. We need to do the second read.
Yep.
On 4772 and on any regulation.
Well, let me ask, so I certainly do not want to reinvent the wheel. This has been through the process.
Yeah.
previous- Okay, then
And you gotta understand,
Not my place.
if you look at it very quickly, it's.
Yeah.
It's super. It attains 22 prior to the September 1st of the school year,
Much more
student earns a high school
condensed.
diploma is determination of district's responsibilities to provide. It's the regulations of the commission, must complete 15 hours community service, must complete a district approved financial literacy course. That is our CFM course. So this meets the basic needs of a high school graduation.
is community service a local requirement?
Yes,
or
it
is
is.
that- Okay, because that's not in the, I don't see that even in the current policy. Is that wrong?
It's a local policy.
Okay. Fully support it. It's not even in the adopted one, that's not the policy manual, so.
So. Good. Anything else on that?
I don't have anything.
No.
Yeah, that was. Artie, I want to check one more thing if we wouldn't mind now that we're doing this. 4771 was one that I said,
The
that
valedictory
we
class.
did a first, no, that's 477. Oh, no,
Yeah, 4771 is valedictory
Valedictory
class.
class.
no. Never mind.
7-3, diploma and credential.
That one's old too.
Yeah.
But it's not as old as 2003.
Just want to check 1.4772 real quick. It was 4771 early graduation. We did a first read on that.
Early graduation, that's a different
Uh-huh.
number then.
We did a first read on early graduation. We were gonna renumber the policies,
Oh,
and we shared that all, and it never got done.
okay,
Oh.
Yep.
Oopsies. Okay.
all right, my bad.
Yep. So we're gonna have to renumber valedictory class.
To what, 4774?
I think that's what it was.
Mm.
I'm gonna ask.
4771 becomes early graduation.
Correct.
Okay.
And that's what it was supposed to do.
I think we went back over all this, right?
I just needed hours. So when we didn't have the policy committee meeting, that's what I did. And I just went back through.
So I'm sorry, I missed that. So what is the renumbering about?
Alright. So I'm sorry, I have to stop presenting and share each time, so. Our valedictory class is currently 4771. That is a local policy.
Mhm.
We went back and we did, NISBA asked us to do 4771, which was early graduation. We did a first read of this the same time we did one of 4772, and we were supposed to renumber
Gotcha.
the other one, and we never did. So what we need to do is I need to ask Jessica to put this one on for the meeting. Please put this on for the BOE meeting, then find an open number 4774 4 773.
No, 773 is diploma and credential options. I would just do 477.
Is that open?
4774 is open.
And rename the valedictory class. So I think that is going to be a great opportunity for us to put 4771, which will now be 4774, on the agenda.
Mm-hmm.
So
I would like to see us really dig in on 4771 before we can renumber it just
Yeah,
to get
well-
this done, but like,
let's do it. Let's put that on so
Okay.
I think it goes perfectly along with the graduation work, the grading policies. Grading policies now are within the staff and the stakeholders to work through the regulations. I think it's a great opportunity now to move on to the valedictory class. And I'm gonna put this on the recording, you can hear it. Since Tim Kelly has a lot of historical knowledge on the valedictory class, more so than any of us at the table, I'd rather pick his brain and get him at a meeting with a couple other people who know more about it so we can learn about the valedictory class he's got 30 years experience here. He knows why this was built, what it was, what the purpose of it was, more so than any of us at the table, I think. So could we put 4774 on the next agenda?
I'm
And
adding
also,
it at the tail end of the. current
and also maybe
agenda.
invite Tim Kelly?
yeah, can we check dates before we all
Yeah, yeah.
too to make sure.
Perfect. We're getting stuff done today.
Oh,
Okay.
So according to your review, are there others here that are new that we don't have?
Yeah, let me get back to
Pick
that.
off?
Yeah, I have to.
Animal dissection, I think.
Yeah, so let's go through these really quick. Review the external defibrillator, pretty simple. I think we could do that one quickly.
I have questions about current practice, but yes.
Yeah, okay, you want to do that one quick?
Yeah, can you just like address some of the requirements in the policy?
Yeah, can I
like
go to-
about having an AED at a school sponsored like sporting event
Yep.
at any location?
Yeah.
Like, how do we address that?
So we have them labeled, and in all of our fire extinguishers, they have travel bags that all the people have for it, and also we have them over at our facility at the satellite field.
Oh, so we have one there already?
Yeah, we have one there already.
Okay,
And everybody knows it, it gets, inspected. There's an inspection component that goes along with it. So we have all of them are all in fully compliance at that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep, there's travel bags. We actually have AED marks where the fire extinguishers are. We also have AEDs in those fire extinguisher units. So if you open that up, the AED is there as well. Because I just thought it was, let's have them everywhere, right? As more as possible. And so they're at all our events. Coaches, they have travel bags. They have AED units in them, and the schools have AED units as well. So when we go, they have their AED.
Okay, so we're not like relying on other schools to have them. We bring our own.
It depends. So they have an AED travel bag, and I haven't confirmed this, but also all other schools have AEDs. They're supposed to have them as well.
Mhm.
So I don't know exactly the current practice for the athletic director. I asked them to make sure that we're in compliance, and they tell me we are.
Thanks.
Yep.
Yeah, based on that, I think the policies and those right are fine.
I have to get to it though. I haven't. Sorry.
Okay.
What number is that one?
Well,
That is,
it's our current, I was just noticing, it's our current 5425.
Yeah, that's why I said renumbering, didn't I?
What's that?
That's why I wrote renumber.
Yeah, I guess NISBA renumbered that.
Yeah.
yeah, they want to move it to the 8,000
That's what it was.
safety
Yep.
section.
So I believe ours is very similar to the same one that's there, right?
Correct.
So do you want-
There's that big chunk related
Yep.
at the end.
So we're going to do that.
Yeah, I would take the NISBA recommended policy and just substitute that in the right and renumber.
Okay. So let me send that to Jessica.
So do we need to tell her a number or do they suggest?
They suggest it.
What number do they suggest?
8121.2.
Right after.
Oh, okay,
Opioid.
okay, yep, perfect. And then we're going to, do we need to abolish our
No, it's a renumber.
5425? It's just a renumbering?
It's just a renumber.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll renumber it and update it. Yeah. I think the only time that you'll abolish is when you're no longer using the policy or you're combining the policy with another one, then you abolish that current policy. But if it's the same, and they're just renumbering,
Okay.
it's a switch up.
Sounds good.
All right. I'll send it to Jess. Use this for a policy or a final policy, excuse me. Please don't mind all the typos. It's an internal note. So.
No, that's fine. And, are you gonna send her the reg too?
Yeah.
Or is it included in that?
I
I
believe
thought it
it's
was
a-
separate.
Let me look real quick. No, it's separate, you're right. We already have, it's our reg. She just needs to update the reg, right? Yeah. The reg didn't change.
Oh, okay. So just renumber the
Mhm.
reg.
Okay,
Right.
next.
I don't see what the changes in 8130 are.
So NISBA sample policy. I'll share it right here. Nope, I went to the wrong one. Well, that was it.
No, it is. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. The only one in there from NISBA is the one we just did, which is the AED.
When I went in this folder, I read workplace violence prevention.
What did I do wrong now here?
Oh, yes. Curl down there, we got one her.
Okay, so.
They're right for the agenda.
So our current 8130.2 workplace violence, we adopted February 5th, 2024. That must have been a new required policy at
It
that
was,
time.
yep.
So. in the- I don't see anything new in
Yes.
this.
I don't know why I wrote that. I'll have to go back and relook at it if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I think.
Is there anything different in the one that is here and the one that the NISBA sample policy?
I don't see any.
No. I don't see a NISBA sample policy in the folder.
I have an 8130.2 workplace violence prevention.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's the one we adopted.
I'll have to look at.
20.
I'll go back to the policy and look at that one and see what it was that they were recommending the changes for it.
Yeah, I think,
Yeah, I'll go back.
unless there's something new, yeah. I think-
Yeah, I'll look at the update to see what it was.
Do you want to move to the charting wheel?
Yeah. All right, let's go. Recommended changes to 8505. Oh, good, I did that one right then. Current policy, NISBA sample policy.
Have 8505 that we call negative balance on school meals.
And they want to change it to charging meals, other food items.
I looked at the recommended policy, I thought it was totally fine. The only part that kind of caught my eye was about like staff purchasing meals and not being allowed to like purchase meals on credit. Like, I didn't know if
They
we
don't really,
currently allow that.
they don't
or
really
not.
like, no. They don't.
So then
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah, we don't charge. I get yelled at for charging when I want to charge, I'm like, sorry. So. We just need to make sure that we have the update for staff members are allowed to purchase food items. However, all purchases must be paid for at the point of sale. We don't allow. We don't do credit or debit card. Yeah. Do my school bucks with cash. Yep.
So how does this, do we need to keep any component of our current 8505 or does this new policy completely replace it?
I don't think there's anything.
No.
I think our current policy is kind of out of date
Yeah.
because it's about like, it assumes we were charging for regular meals.
And then the switch is necessary because of the,
So we do not participate. The only one thing is we're not currently participating in the community schools. We don't get that provision or provision 2 of the USDA. We get it through the state. So that is the one component of that. So Maybe we want to go back and update ours just to. Yeah, so that was my one question, is since the state is not doing it, community health representative two of all districts where all students are allowed free meals. Do we just add something into that? We can come back to it.
No, well, I think that. Just confusing myself now.
Let me go back. Let me look at 8520.
20, you mean,
8505.
yeah,
It says,
We don't have an 8520,
so they do though, right? NISBA has a cross-reference of an 8520,
which, yeah, we don't have it in our policy manual.
but that's free meal services.
We
So,
don't have one.
right, so maybe I should pull that one and then look at to see if that would qualify in comparison to this one.
or if we can, yeah, and then add to our current 8505.
Right. You know, see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
give that one, then take the three of ours, our current 8505, the charging meal one, and 8520, and then combine them maybe.
Yeah,
I'll have Jessica get me that one. And we'll add it to it. So we'll come back to that one.
yeah, sounds
Yeah.
good.
And that's the same for the next one, it's the 85. Move to homebound, which I know you.
Oh, I actually have it. It's right here, 8520. I did see. Look at me.
Wait, where do you have it?
I am.
It's on the agenda there.
No, but I also
No,
it's
I
in our
mean,
shared policies
You
as well.
Oh, it
created a
is.
folder for
I
it.
did create. I did a lot of work that day. I just don't remember all the work that I did. So just kind of bear with me. I spent like 2.5 hours just doing policy, like shut the door and worked in on it. So, but you forget.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah,
Mhm, there she is.
but I forgot a lot about it. So there we go.
4327.
Yeah, this is nothing about it. This is just about, yeah, so I don't think. This is all about SEEP and PT. I don't think we qualify for it since it's different than the governor one. Maybe we just relook at our current one and just add,
The necessary components of the new 8505
Yeah.
that they're.
maybe we just do that.
So we're saying 8520 does not.
No, it
grow.
doesn't.
Yeah.
So we should add. I'll go through it because we should add a couple things in here. Because when household applications for free or reduced price meals are not required, that's currently what's happening now. You're still required to go out and encourage families to file for free and reduced lunch filings, everything else. We should put that into the policy.
Oh, yeah.
And that's in the 8520.
20. Yeah,
Okay.
so I'll combine the two of them.
Okay.
I'll make a draft of it.
And it looks like there's a typo in the sample policy with the note about conducting SNAP outreach.
Really?
It says conducing SNAP outreach, unless somebody knows something and I don't. Conducing.
I don't know that one.
I don't know that one either. Yeah, maximizing eligibility.
Yeah, I'll work on that one.
Okay.
I'll get a new one up for us. That should be simple. Okay.
Homebound?
So I think what happened with this one is that we adopted a revision and then NISBA came out with another
Yes.
revision shortly thereafter. this November of 2023 update, and we never
Yep.
got to the November 2023 update.
And I think
So-
it was minimal, right?
That's what I was thinking, we can't be too far off because we know we had the earlier version. Reflect a formal opinion of council, which addresses minimum number of hours for instruction for students receiving alternative instruction due to suspension, as well as SCD guidance clarifying the provision of home, hospital, or institutional instruction to students with disabilities.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're not too far off. Like, I think when we adopted the February 2023 version, we used the NISBA update. So we shouldn't have too much to do with this one.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it right now.
It's exactly what, I think it's a new section on students with disabilities
Yep.
and a new sentence and a strikeout in the suspension.
Really nothing.
I'm good with the update. The November
Barbara.
version.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Frank's note. In I like this edition.
Mhm.
I was just looking at that. Yeah, it seems fine.
So just have her add the new one.
Conform that, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that makes sense.
easy peasy.
You have a lot of ones today.
It was, but I gotta be honest with you, these were easy. I mean, they were like very simple updates. It just took me a while to go through it. So very simple.
Facility, oh, I'm sorry, I'm jumping ahead.
That's okay.
Matt's leave.
The facility
Facility
dogs, we
dogs.
don't have to do right now.
We don't,
No, it's not required. This was one that I was bringing up that was going through it. So we can always go back and visit again.
okay.
There's no real emergency on it.
What number was this?
We talked about it last time when I made the changes.
Yeah, we talked about, I saw you made the changes I
Yeah,
requested, and I thought they were good.
All right, so yeah, it's up to you guys.
You want to skip to the?
Oh, no, let's do facility dogs quick if you want,
Let's do.
right?
Yep.
We can always put, because we can always put it on for our first read.
Mm-hmm.
That was the draft, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Making it known.
All right. You want me to present it or you guys all have it?
Go ahead, you can. I like it.
Yeah, I made all the changes that we discussed.
And refresh my recollection again, is this, is this a required
No,
policy?
not required.
So this is a local.
This is local. Yep.
Why did we highlight that one section in the draft?
Because that was one that I had to change based off of the conversations last time. The under no circumstances shall an employee receive compensation stipend reimbursement. That was a suggestion that was made. Yeah, anything that I made changes to, I tried to highlight.
Gotcha, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, the reason why we have this is some people have facility dogs. They're training facility dogs. They want to bring them in. They have them that they use in other places. They're like, I've done this. I'd like to bring it into the school. We have no mechanism to allow that currently. This is the mechanism to allow a staff member who has a trained facility dog, who uses it for outside services, to do it here. The district did do that about 15 years ago, but there was no policy in place. So it was, we've already done it. This is how we've always done it kind of thing. This just takes that practice and puts it into policy.
Where did the policy, is the policy based on somebody else?
Gilliman's.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a strong facility dog program there,
Oh.
both district and private. So I just took out the district component of it and just added it into the private component. Good.
I'm good with it.
Yeah.
All right, and that'll be a first read. God, hard to- I just want to make sure so far before we move forward. Next time, I'm going to do an 8505 update. And we're going to do the new valedictory class and invite at least Tim Kelly, because he's got, out of everyone here, he's got the most historical knowledge.
Yeah. I would also say invite Kristen Heidi.
Yeah.
She's
Yep.
also involved.
Will do. Okay. Just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything so far.
Would you also want to invite like the senior class advisors?
I think for now, I think we should get an understanding of what the policy is, why the policy was created, what the purpose is, what their feelings are, and then maybe do the senior class advisors, because they really don't work with the kids in that realm.
Yeah, true.
And then I was also thinking maybe the student board members, but it sounds like it's early on in the
I think so.
process,
Because I think we need to, I think this becomes a larger conversation, because, you know, I've talked to kids about waiting, about what valedictory classes, what valedictorian means, why have it. And like, I think this is a larger conversation that we're gonna have systemically. So I'd like, this is more than just one component. This is I
This
think,
is a very controversial one.
yeah, I think just like the grading policy, how long that took us to get through it and go through it. I think we're gonna have to take some similar viewpoints and thought processes in that process to this one. I see Archie's face going, yep, 100%.
Trying to contain my emotions.
And the kids have a lot of feelings on this one.
Sure.
I will tell you that.
I
They
remember.
most definitely do.
Right, I've talked to many kids on all of this, and they're all over the board on it.
Having 3 children that we graduated.
Yeah,
do you want to move to 4010?
yeah, let's do it.
Those seem like super clerical corrections.
Did I add them already?
And it's
I don't see the NISBA update. Did I not put it on the in the file?
4010.
Is the policy. I don't see any update.
Is that the current? Well, when I click 4010,
I thought I updated
you
it.
open that up and it's.
Oh, I have that in there. Okay.
There's some changes.
Oh, I did that. Okay. I thought there was in this one. Again, I did this a while ago, so you got it.
Yes,
you-
Urkel, you did that.
You know, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is what happens when you work on policies 3
No, I-
3 weeks ago. It's you do so much. Yeah. Yeah, it's just very simple stuff. And again, I took it from the policy update. Good?
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Okay.
Alright. We just need to say on an annual basis, because otherwise it says equivalents on annual basis.
There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
4311.1.
I'm just gonna accept my own changes if that's all right.
Right.
Got an extra space between Ann and Daniel.
Keep thinking.
Go.
Just because the things make between.
I lost it. Damn it. What number was that again?
Apostrophe.
4010.
Thanks. I have way too many things open on my computer right now. Right,
It's good.
next one. $43.11.
Now, these are what you put in are updates from 03,
Yeah, yeah.
like updates they wanted added in 03.
No, these are, no, 03 is when we did this.
Oh, okay.
These are the updates that have been added to it.
These are NISBA.
Yep. I think.
So we had a period of time where we were not very good at keeping up on municipal
Hmm.
policies. It was, I think, long before any of us were on the board.
So I would like to make a recommendation though. So it says with the superintendent, the flag may also be flown at half-staff to commemorate the death of blah, 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 blah. I'd like not to have that in the policy. You can do that, but I personally feel that when you have the local decision to flow a flag at half-staff, it creates too many unforeseen issues or concerns. If a staff member passes, you can get buntings. The buntings you can get from fire department or things, and you put them on the entranceways to commemorate a staff member's passing. I personally feel the flag, this is my own feeling, and again, the board can make this decision. I personally would never want to lower a flag and do that. I don't feel it's appropriate for a superintendent to make that decision. So that's just me,
It's
and I never have.
Yeah.
I've always gotten the buntings and done things like that, so. But it is there, it's in the policy, what was in other policies.
Well, it was in the other policy, but
I know.
didn't say who made the decision.
Yeah.
Has it
Which,
I don't think, it's very rarely done. And I think many superintendents always shy away from it for the consistency components and other components that go along with it. I don't think people really do it that often.
yeah, I mean, there is a process to ask the governor to order it.
Yeah.
Which if you really wanted to get involved in, you could do.
Or we can just keep it, but just know that, some superintendents in the future may choose, again, it's been 20 years, 23 years. I personally,
I tend to agree with you. I think it creates a problem that we don't need to have. The other thing here, I think, is my understanding is that state OGS handles.
they do.
I think we should just narrow it down to half staff pursuant to law or pursuant to, I don't know, what do they call it? I don't think it should be as written because it actually creates some issues. So I think it should be flown to half staff pursuant to law. I'm not even sure it's pursuant to law, but if we leave it at that, pursuant to law as designated by the New York State Office.
You know what, give me 2 seconds. I have
Okay,
an email that actually tells me.
so we can use like
exactly
a term of art in
Yep.
terms of what the emails call it.
Yeah, let me, if you wouldn't mind, are you fine with me removing the superintendent?
I am.
Okay, perfect, thank you. And then let me get that one email very quickly. I know exactly what it is. I'm not sharing, right? When I get the half staff notices,
Yeah.
it actually says.
I was trying to put the period.
You get it?
No,
I can do it.
okay, you did.
Did I do a period or I did a comma? Oops.
It's OGS. I'm looking for the specific email. Flag management information, OGS New York flags dot New York State buildings. But I also think there can be federal. There is a federal one that comes out of it as well. Yeah.
Does OGS automatically follow that?
I believe they do. But I don't wanna.
Can we change rules and regulations to procedures?
Sure. I'm gonna switch it up.
You good with that, Matt?
Yep, it does. OGS guidelines for state buildings, including half-staff protocols. Why don't we just do that?
Yeah.
ODS complies with federal law and regulations for flag display on use on state-owned buildings.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're totally right. You want to give language for that? As noticed by the Office of General Services Flag Management. Does that work?
Like management, what,
New York State office? General services?
Yeah.
Um,
Services? Why don't we just say,
It's just New York State Office of General Services.
yeah, done.
yeah.
I think that's very clean.
I put a period in there. Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. Okay,
Wow, we are killing it today.
okay.
We're 5 of them, got a 9.
Yeah, would we mind
No.
calling it?
That's fine.
Animal dissection.
Yeah, so so we do everything that's in the policy, we just don't have the required policy. Again, this is what happens when it just takes time. So we'll go back to it. I gave it to the science chair. She was gonna make sure and give me any suggestions on it, so I can check back up on that.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
Sounds good.
Okay,
Good
we
job.
will adjourn at 8:56 and then we're gonna talk about dates.
Okay.
Off
Yeah,
record.
please.
Yeah.